What's up, everybody? Welcome to On West Gray, the monthly podcast about all things local government in the city of Norman. I'm your host, Tiffany Verska, Chief Communications Officer for the city of Norman, and we appreciate you tuning in. The holiday season is upon us, and for this month's episode, we wanted to tell all of our listeners about some big and exciting changes happening for Norman's holiday festivities. So today in studio with us, we have a couple of guests from the Parks and Recreation Department, or the Department of Fun, as we like to call it around here. We have Special Event Coordinator Jeff Moody and returning guest Mitchell Richardson, our city's Recreation Manager. Gentlemen, welcome back to the show, and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us on. Thank you.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about WinterFest. When did this annual tradition begin?
Yeah, so this actually took a little bit of digging for us to find out exactly what WinterFest. So WinterFest, as we've known it, really started out somewhere in, I think it was around 2015. Okay. We were doing it at Legacy Park here. And so it's been almost a decade doing it out at that park. And before that, we had a tree lighting ceremony and everything. And it was kind of we used to call it WinterFest as well. That's what I learned when trying to find out some of these answers here. And it went all the way back. I think we've been doing it for around 40 or 50 years at this point. We've been doing some type of holiday celebration going in and out of what's called WinterFest. So it's been a long storied tradition here at, with the Norman, and it's something we really wanted to continue every year.
Well, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Yeah. So it has to have a long-standing tradition, right?
Yeah.
Very fun. Okay, so what's happening this year with WinterFest?
Yeah, so this year it's a little different. So what we've done is we've actually brought our WinterFest at Legacy Park and our tree lighting at Andrews Park and combined them into one big event. It's called WinterFest on Main.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it'll be over there on Jones Street directly after the Norman Christmas Holiday Parade. And so the parade starts at 6, goes all the way. We're guessing around 7 o'clock is exactly when we're going to be able to start it, where all the parade, because the parade has how many people do they have in it?
55 entries I heard
wow.
today.
So it's going to be a pretty big parade.
Very fun.
Yeah, once the parade concludes, we'll be heading over and starting off all the WinterFest fun activities.
Okay, so the parade is up and down Main Street. Tell me where it starts, I guess. So folks can be prepared and kind of pick out where they're going to park and how they're going to get there.
Yeah, so the parade starts at the Norman High School, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Jeff's going to correct me on everything.
Norman High School on Main Street, right?
Yes,
okay.
Yep. And it goes all the way to the railroad track. So right around that neighborhood jam area, it goes all the way, and that right over the railroad tracks is where WinterFest will be. So
gotcha.
Yeah, you'll be able to just continue on, follow the parade down, and make your way to WinterFest.
Okay, very fun. And so I heard that there's all kinds of crazy, exciting things happening at this WinterFest. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I'm going to jump in for that one.
Please jump in, Jeff.
So we are going to start off with the tree lighting, like we said. The mayor will be introducing us, getting things started off. We'll have a drone show, which I'm really excited about. It's kind of our new thing this year, and I'm excited to see how that goes.
We've never done that. That's like a first-time thing for us,
That's right? Yeah, we've had fireworks in the past, and we're moving to a drone show for this. See how it goes. I think it's going to be amazing. We've seen the mock-ups and everything. It's going to be pretty great. So after that, we have live performances from Wilson Elementary and Talk of the Town Jazz. The McFarland Church is going to have the bell choir there. Sooner Theater is doing a Christmas story this year, so we're going to have them perform as well. The Grinch is actually going to MC this event and do a story time as the Grinch, so excited for that. We'll have bouncy houses, all kinds of crazy fun stuff, just a lot going on.
The Grinch, is there going to be an elf running around that I've seen on social media and stuff? Is there somebody like that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I guess you got to show up to see.
Yeah, they have to come down. They have to check everything out. Okay, got it. So what kind of impact do you believe WinterFest and these types of quality of life events have in the downtown area?
You want it?
I'm sure you
No.
both have wonderful things to say about
You
this.
go and
So
I'll jump in.
No. Yeah. So with bringing stuff to downtown was something that we definitely wanted to do as well. This really all came from, finding a way to implement. We wanted to get a new tree to have kind of that pinnacle point. And we thought there's no better place really to put it than downtown, like to where you have those classic scenes. I don't want to quote Hallmark movie because they're quality, and Netflix movies are quality as well, right? Everybody loves those. But where you go downtown and it's just, a winter wonderland of, festival lights and all the fun stuff that you always think of. So we've got a new 36-foot tree that will be set up, and it'll glow and do all the cool things. And
who gets to put the star on top of the 36-foot tree?
Buddy the elf will jump off a couch and do it.
Oh my gosh, I have to be there now. Have to do it.
terrified.
That's
No,
awesome.
so yeah, bringing it to Main Street was, a big deal that we wanted to kind of centralize it for everybody too. So everybody, East Side, West Side, it's pretty right there in the middle. Come on down, and just to tack it on with the, holiday parade there it was a win-win all around when we started piecing together all these little bits of like, why haven't we done this in the past? Like,
Right.
because there was years we had 3 separate holiday events, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And
Right.
it was just, we're just racking our brain like, man, this is rough on everybody. And yeah, combining it all into one it made so much sense. And I think it's going to be one of our coolest events we've done to date.
So it's
Yeah.
all coming together in the heart of the city.
Yeah.
All right. That's awesome. And so we talked about like the activities and different things that folks can do down there, but we didn't touch too much on the food options. And I know people get really excited about that. So what do we have, guys?
So we've got food trucks representing a bunch of different types of food. So we have Italian, we've got hot dogs, we've got what else we got? We've got some barbecue, bunch of different choices. All really
We have
good.
to have some street tacos out there, right?
Yes,
For
we
Tiffany?
it's what's their name?
If we don't, we do now.
we do, yes. Trust me,
Yes.
there will be tacos there. I think it's Lalo's Taco Chop. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
They've been at a couple of events for us before, and
We also have
they're
some
big
free
hit.
stuff too.
All right.
Some hot cocoa.
Oh yeah, hot
and
cocoa from
some-
Beanstalk.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Maybe
we have
some-
some giveaways, all kinds of delicious food, plenty of options.
Cookies.
Yep.
Okay.
Photos. We've got Santa, Frosty. Yeah, obviously the Grinch will be there. I mean, there's a
We've
list. It's huge. There's so much stuff.
We have a
going on.
really cool photo op, and I think it was supposed to be a surprise, but I'm not good at keeping secrets. So it's an inflatable snow globe that you and your whole family can go in and take a picture in.
What?
So it's really cool.
What?
We have seen them online, and we're like, we have to have that. So there's a lot of things like that are going to keep moving forward. We're going to do bigger and better every year. So
Inflatable
Exclusive
snow globe.
breaking news.
Oh my
You
gosh,
heard
I
it here
love
first.
it. I love it, guys. That's awesome. So remind me again, in case I missed it, what time will everything be getting started?
7:00, right after the Christmas holiday parade
All
that the city of
right.
Norman does not host.
We don't host that. It's a citizen-led
is
initiative by a
correct.
community committee, but we are happy to support all of the holiday festivities. And I know we have some of our folks volunteering on our team, just
Yeah.
in a volunteer capacity.
Be sure to
because they love
check
it.
out the Norman Parks and Rec float and vote for best float. We're gonna
Ooh,
Do you want to
okay.
Do you
tell
want
them
to
what?
share a little more about
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay, you heard it here first. Can you put in some music behind it? That's it. So we are actually going to have 2 miniature horses dressed like reindeer, and they're going to lead a golf cart that's going to be completely wrapped in Christmas lights, not holiday lights. Sorry, and which reminds me, I need to do that. I need to wrap that golf cart.
You got to hop on that.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
in
I
2
mean,
days.
speaking of that, so you're talking about all of these incredible things that you have going on and all of the to-do lists that you have going on. What is it like for the Parks and Recreation team to get ready for like the holiday season? I mean, there's lights on City Hall. There's the big, huge Christmas tree that you talked about. There's the planning of these events. And so, I mean, is it just chaotic? Is it all hands on deck? I mean, what's it like for your folks over there?
All times. Every time. Yes, of course. So that's the fun thing you always get with Parks and Rec is, you think of summertime with Parks and Rec, that's our busy season, but really it just doesn't stop. I mean, so when when you come into these events and there's new things, like our park maintenance team absolutely kills this. This would not be even remotely possible without them. Having our facility maintenance is, under Parks and Recreation now. They make sure all our buildings, everything's checked. They are constantly, and when we get winter weather coming through, they've got to make sure those buildings are prepped and ready and all that stuff. So you don't think about that stuff when you're like, there's going to be this big flashy event with drone show, all that stuff, but none of this really happens without them. And it's all hands on deck all the time.
It's like excellence unseen. Yeah. It's not an issue, so you don't think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, huge shout out to your people. They're incredible. They're awesome. They're here at crazy hours and during holidays. And I sometimes wonder if they have real families at home because I see them out and about everywhere all the time. So kudos to them. Thank you for all of the ways they serve the Norman community. So are there any other big events, happenings, changes that you'd like to share with our listeners regarding our holiday festivities this year?
We still have the Ugly Sweater Run. Excited for that. Some really cool swag comes with those. So there's color changing medals and color changing shirts that come with those, which is crazy. We really stepped our game up with that. 2025 is going to be very fun, crazy, different. We're going to do a lot of new things. So keep your eyes out. We're going to do some different movies. We're going to add new things. We're just trying to make every event as good as it can be. And I think WinterFest is a good example of that because it's kind of the first of many. We're going to make it bigger and better. And I can't wait to see what it turns into.
Yeah.
What is the ugliest sweater that you have seen at the Ugly Sweater Run?
Ooh. So
come on, I know that you have some good experiences here.
I've got a great one in my office. It's a Macho Man Randy Savage.
He does right off the bat. Man, there's been so we usually have a group contest and a individual contest, and we've even done a dog competition with it. And I think that's been my favorite is seeing all the dogs come with these sometimes they're hand knit, and I'm just sitting there like amazed that people, one, have the ability to either purchase or hand make these dog sweaters, but then they show up and if you come with a hand knit dog sweater, I can almost guarantee you're going to win you're going to win the contest on that one. Good for them.
So the Ugly Sweater Run will be December 14th. Where's it at, guys?
Legacy Park.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, we also, I think you've mentioned a bunch of our cool events that we've got. We also, on sale right now, is Daddy-Daughter Dance tickets. And they're our biggest indoor event that we have. It's the biggest ticketed event we do all year. We'll have somewhere anywhere between 3,500 to 4,000 people roll through this dance. And those tickets are on sale now, and we will sell out of at least the last two dances. So
I heard it's one of the most successful daddy-daughter dances in the country. Is that right? Someone told me that once.
Yeah. So
we're going for number one.
That's pretty incredible.
It's pretty cool. We're the biggest in the state by a pretty good margin, and then we are looking. It's hard to fact check all the other daddy-daughter dances, but from
I fact check them all, and Norman's the best.
It is.
Okay, so just take my word for it. Grab your tickets. It's going to be awesome. I love seeing the photos every year. They're absolutely adorable.
Yeah. And this year it's at the Young Family Athletic Center, so it'll be a whole new. With that, we have a huge ability to make it more themed and create a more magical experience, because this year it is Magical Princess, I think, is our theme.
Ooh.
So it's going to be something
I would
special.
love to tell you more, but I've already got the hook pulled on me for speaking too much and telling too many secrets. So maybe if we do another one, I might share a little more, but it's going to be great.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be great. So we have so much lined up for this holiday season in December, and then everyone has to remember to grab those Daddy-Daughter Dance tickets. All right, gentlemen. Well, thanks so much for being here with us today. Always a pleasure. We can't wait to join you for all the fun.
Thank you so much for having us. Great job, comms team. You kill it.
Questions or commentary about On West Gray can be sent into publicaffairs@normanok.gov. Shouts to our producer and editor, Mr. Bryce Holland of the City of Norman Communications Office. Visit normanok.gov/news to enroll for e-notifications on traffic advisories, upcoming events, election notices, and more from the City of Norman. Follow us on social, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, City of Norman OK, or on Instagram, The City of Norman. Until next time, stay engaged, stay informed, and always remember to cast your ballot. I'm Tiffany Verska. Thank you for joining us on West Gray.